Oh god damn it! Okay, so this is the last time I'm doing this. Somehow, even after making corrections in the last video, I still missed a few shoutouts I promised. I'm a man of my damn word, and if I promised it, I will make good on it, but damn it, if this happens again, I will lose my goddamn mind. I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at myself. Okay, so, to finally finish all the promised shoutouts. Deadline Arts, a man of many questions which I'm all too happy to answer. Igor Netonushich. It's a good thing he typed that out for me because I'd have tried to read this as... Still probably butchered it. And for the last of the bonus shoutouts to a fan who requested one too late and one who YouTube failed to inform me of, Caps Lock ALEXANDERXSTUDIOS Productions. And Green Wolf Pup Studios, a brand new YouTuber just starting out with his first few videos. Okay, that had better have been it, because I swear if I forgot another one, I'm going to punch myself unconscious. Okay, so Runamuck. You know what this means? I finally have every figure from Earthrise I'm willing to get, and I can finally do a full-fledged retrospective on the line like I did for Siege, Power of the Primes, Kind of Titan's Return, and arguably not at all Combiner Wars. So that will be coming soon. No, that is not going to be the 1000 sub special. You will not be able to mistake the 1000 celebration for anything other than what it is. Okay, but the figure. So again, where was this earlier? Why was Earthrise the way it was until now? Why is it that Wave 3 of Earthrise is the best one with only 3 good figures, and one of those is a mild retool? Runamuck looks pretty good in robot mode, a little dorky of a design, but he's not exactly supposed to be a cool character. The legs are really hollow and ugly from behind though. I feel like they could have had the empty shins clamshell up to form thinner, more complete legs. That head sculpt has got to be one of the weirdest in all of the Transformers. Everything about it is weird, from the purple eyes to the monotone color scheme to the, and while I wouldn't normally bring up anything that reminds people of the world that we are all here to escape from, it's too perfect, I have to point it out. The face guard that doesn't cover his nose like those people that are wearing their masks wrong you see at the store. Do you not understand how that works, or are you just being obstinate? Also, am I insane or is his dick laughing at me? These weird ugly tire shapes on the back of his feet have got to be references to the G1 toy. I hate them. I kind of just complained a bunch about the look of a figure I said was one of the best in the line. So, let me say this now. With a little retooling, this is the figure that Cliffjumper should have been all along. At minimum, all it would take is putting Cliff's head on his shoulders, but you could go further than that and get an even better result. Just look at the Sunstreaker to see how different a retool in Earthrise could be. I also have to point out that there is a massive amount of paint on this thing. Basically, the entire back half and roof of the car is painted clear plastic. It makes me worried about paint scratching, but damn, that's a lot of paint. And it's well color matched and applied. I'm not big on paint, but where was this on literally every other figure? As for posing, he's kind of a weird one. His shoulders are mounted in a strange place. It's not super off, they're just a little odd. Weirder still is that if you don't untransform them, the legs don't even pull a 90. If you do though, you get a complete and total knee bend. He doesn't have any wrist rotation, and this is me not really caring. His joints are all really tight, so QC on an Earthrise figure seems to be, for once, perfect. That is a very gratifying thing to finally be able to say. It sucks that we had to wait the entire line to get figures like this. What was so hard about making figures that were worth the money from the start? You literally did it for all of Siege, Hasbro! Transformation is pretty good, with a few problems and one truly notable flaw. That's a fake chest. That's so fucking stupid! You can literally easily see how the figure would have looked if they had just used the roof of the car as the chest. It looks fine! Hell, it looks pretty cool! There was no reason to do this! People have asked me several times why I hate faux forming so much. This is why. It's the designers inventing solutions to problems they didn't have. They cheat for no reason to get the figure to look perfect when not doing that would have yielded universally better results. And it doesn't make sense biologically. Why would a Cybertronian have a fake part of their body meant to look like another part if that part weren't going there in the first place? It's stupid, it's pointless, and it's cheating. Back to the transformation. Originally, I kind of didn't like this because the head gets stuck when transforming from vehicle to robot. I always had to take his gun and use it as a lever to get his head out. But I discovered that if you spin the head around, it comes out super easy. This may or may not have been in the directions, but I don't read those. A lot of this figure's transformation joints are really stiff, almost unreasonably so, and it's kind of a little frustrating to get them all to tab together, but the end result is this, and two things. Do you see what I'm talking about with Cliffjumper? This looks just like his alt mode. And once again, I swear we're going back to Siege. This is so cyberpunk. One thing you have to be aware of if you use my head spinning trick is to make sure the head is tilted back, because if it's not, then the chest piece already has like 0mm clearance, and it will push this out a little bit further, so it will make contact with the ground, and it will rub, and it can't roll. I gotta say, I'm a real big fan of this alt mode. It's so 80s, but cyber at the same time. This is the car an 80s mob boss in the future would be driving around with a robot panther in the passenger seat while he did some cocaine on Miami Beach. It's too bad the wheels in the car mode can't tuck in and make it into a hover car. In my mind, this is the car that the mob boss was flying around in Leningrad Juju. You know, the one that the mint-looking girl disabled with her shoe. If you haven't seen that video, watch it. It's great. Anyways, yeah, 80s mob boss future car. I can dig it. What you have here is a solid figure of a complete non-character. He's got a good indistinct robot mode, he's got a good retro future aesthetic in alt mode, and his transformation is also pretty good. It just would have been better without the faux forming. So yeah, the final wave of Earthrise graced us with 3 winners of figures. And Fast Track. Paint, plastic, design, we're getting it all in the last figure of the last wave. This is finally, literally finally, some pretty good stuff. And that's not half of what I have to say, but it's enough of what I have to say. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to take it a step further, then please share this video with any friend you think may be interested. I hope you all enjoyed listening to me waste your time.